It's Friday!
My
Good
favorite
morning,
day of the
Accra.
week. My
Good
favorite
morning,
day of the
Ghana. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, every single body who is living and breathing. Of course, citizens of Just Nation right here at your service. My name is Tastic, and welcome to 3 Music Digital's Breaking Bites. Of course, I've got my Empress here with me.
My name is Judy Coco, and as usual, we are here to bring you everything that is trending in the world of entertainment.
Of course, we are getting straight into it. We've got some cookies of news to cut for you right now.
Let's get right into it. Starting off with our very first story, I've got a new album to add to my playlist. Guess what I'm talking about?
Okay.
So Kim Promise has released his most anticipated album.
Oh, yes.
He calls this one True to Self.
We're true to ourselves.
And it's an album of 12 whole songs with 8 solid collaborations.
Just take a look at that.
Yeah, so he's collaborated with Sarkodie, Olive the Boy, Fave, Ladipo, Lastmate, Charlie Poppy, Gabsy, and Friday.
Power packed. Ooh.
And you know what happened yesterday? He actually held the listening party for this.
Tell me you were there. Well, we'll find out later.
But do you know,
disclose.
right? Do you know important people that raised the event?
Okay, tell us.
His parents were there. That was
that's
such,
so supportive.
yes.
That's really supportive.
That
Especially
was actually so beautiful
world.
to see.
Yes, in today's world where we have a lot of parents who have 4 squared occupations for their kids. Either you have to be a doctor, you know, a lawyer, an engineer, or maybe a pilot or something. Like one of these, you know, or a banker actually. If you're going to be an artist, you can't have space. There's no room for you under their, like, you know, roof. No, you can't get that. But
One thing that really caught my attention was the fact that friends really supported each other with regards to this particular one. So Small God actually purchased the copy of the album for 500,000 CDs. Woo! Woo! I was so blown.
I weigh.
See, I weigh. Can you imagine?
That's how blown away she is right now. She's blown away.
Exactly. I was so blown away with his efforts. 500,000 CDs.
Oh yeah, that was super.
That was a really big deal.
And also present at the album listening were Andy Dosty, Ghanaian music producer, of course, and CEO of Legacy Life Entertainment. There was also Kill Beats. There was Mr. Portfolio. There was Baba Sadiq there. Yes, we represented. Right. Also, Kabiche was there. Olivia Salvador was there. Cyril was there. The representation was massive. We also did have DJ.
Efia Odo
was there. DJ Slim was there as well.
I saw Efia Odo's video that she was showing much cleavage, but someone had to get her fleeges.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
I mean, I saw what I saw. You guys can also see that.
She is owning her body. Allow her to do so.
Okay.
That's not our business.
That's fine.
No, that's not. That's entirely her dress, her business. Anyway, so that was it. It was a power-packed event. There was so much happening. We were super excited to see all these people there. The occasion was graced not just by, you know, prominent people, but even families of King Promise as well, and friends came to support in their numbers. It was certainly a place of memory and something that he would cherish in his heart for as long as he lives.
Most definitely.
And it will also inspire us to see more of these things happening. And if I'm hosting an event, please, I want to see my friends, family come support in their numbers just as they did this one. And somebody needs to pay a 500,000 CD, you know.
and you know what? I have already listened to the album, and my favorite one on there is Favorite Story. The one he featured Sarkodie and Olive the Boy.
Olive the
Boy guy is really coming with flames.
He's boiling up. He's simmering to the top, and I like that. I'm actually looking forward for Continental featuring Charlie Poppy as well.
Oh, right.
That seems to be something I want to have on my playlist.
Yes. It's going to be a jump for the streets.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So if you haven't listened, it's actually available on all digital streaming platforms. You'd actually find it there and just listen away.
Yes.
As we know, cleanliness is next to godliness. Exactly. And that's exactly what the Bus Stop Boys are doing. This is a boys group with a vision to keep Ghana clean. That is absolutely fantastic. Now with brooms, a dustpan, and of course some community spirit, they're going out there to make sure they clean every part of Ghana and make sure that they instill that positive change that this country needs, starting
yes.
with that spotless, clean
Yeah.
space.
Did you see? So there's actually a video circulating of one of the boys
we'll get to
going
that.
into
Oh,
the
yes,
the gutters,
yes,
like very
deep into it. So they're
and he was cleaning all that.
So here's a funny thing: they're making sure that they touch the most impenetrable parts of the city, making sure that they clean every bit of it
Even
to
if
its
quickly
spotless
clean.
capacity. Yes.
Yes.
Now, what sets them apart is actually their innovative use of social media
Yes.
to make this happen. When you go on their pages, you'd actually see the before and afters of the works that they've done, and they're actually garnering a lot of support and, of course, fan base from what it is that they're doing. Now, this is how you actually inspire and lead community.
Yes.
This is what we're talking about. Use social media as a tool for inspirational change, and it's exactly what they're doing. That's not all. Guess what happened on the 12th of June? Shatta Wale joined in the fun and excitement with the community spirit and work by establishing himself as one of the bus stop members who went out there to clean up. Super exciting. And then what even made this more special is the fact that he donated 30,000 Ghana cedis. Wow. To the bus stop boys.
It looks like our musicians are really cashing out lately.
Not just cashing out.
From small God.
So for me, it's not just cashing out, but
Wale.
the fact that they're actually investing it in something as monumental as this makes it even all the more, edifying. Let me put it that way. For me personally, yes. I like the fact that it's not just I'm going to buy a new car, like maybe a new Maybach or a Rolls Royce. No, that's not.
Or they are not even saying that because I am a celebrity, I'm not going to do all of those things.
Yeah, it's not for flaunts or showmanship. This is actually for a good cause, and that's what we want to see as a people, because this is what will actually inspire the youth.
Exactly.
The youth start to become better people in the future.
Yes, and one other thing Shatta Wale did was to also go on TikTok live to generate money to support the bus stop boys as well, and this is so overwhelming.
So the live was for 30 minutes, and
30 minutes.
Just having Shatta Wale on your Instagram.
And Shatta Wale is also very funny. So he makes people laugh and all that.
Yes. So for me, that was what was the cherry on top of all this. He did an absolutely amazing job. I like the fact that he took initiative to be a part of these people. And as we always say, this is a way to lead, challenge, and inspire others for greatness. And kudos to all of them. Busta Boys and Shatta Wale for being a part of this amazing journey.
Right. Now on to our last story for today. I feel this one is a very sensitive issue. Looking at the fact that in an interview with Tyla on the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne, she was asked about her identity and she couldn't answer this question. People feel triggered with this because they're like,
well, she could answer, she just didn't answer. She declined responding to it. That was the funny thing about it, but well.
Let's watch this video.
School me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we not? Por favor.
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too. I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's even better.
Next one, please.
That's even better.
You're stupid, yo.
Did you see?
By watching this video, I hope you agree or understand where I am coming from, because I feel like she could have easily answered this question, but I think she's scared of being tagged as a racist or something. Don't you think so?
I don't necessarily think it's about being scared of being tagged racist, but it's also the fact that racism in and of itself is a complicated whole, and it's a very tricky subject matter to touch on. She was just being a little cautious and also trying to take her time to explain to people because apparently she comes from a multiplicity of races, you get it? And she doesn't identify as one particular type of race, and that's what she wants to put out there. And I think at that moment, in the spare of the moment, she needed to actually calculate her responses. That way she doesn't come off as,
At this point, all I can say is that Terry is trying to protect Tyla.
I'm not trying to protect Tyla.
Are you from
I do understand. No, I do
Are you from
understand
their camp?
again, and this is the reason I'm saying this is I do understand what it means to be someone from a multiplicity of races and how racism can actually implicate who you are as an
most
individual.
definitely. I mean,
And she does not want to find herself in a spot where she'd have to defend who she is because of an assertion she made. So it was actually an intelligent thing to do by resisting responding to that particular question in that spur of the moment.
I mean, I totally agree. All I was trying to do is to speak for you guys. Yeah, because not all of us will be on the same
which is fine.
level of thought.
But I do understand the fact that she actually took her time, went back, and then she had something to say when she took to social media.
Yeah. So in an Instagram post, she addressed this issue saying that, yo guys, never denied my blackness. I don't know where that came from. I'm mixed with Black, Zulu, Irish, Mauritian, Indian, and colored. That's quite a number of races right there. Now, in South Africa, I would be classified as a colored woman, and other places I would be classified as a Black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world.
It's actually tricky that she says that, because if in the United States, where she was asked that question, if you're termed a woman of color, it means you're Black.
Yes.
You get it. So again, I think she was just calculating her stances and her steps so she doesn't just step on anybody's toes. But she further went ahead to say, I don't expect to be identified as colored outside of South Africa by anyone not comfortable doing so, because I understand the weight of that word outside of SA. But to close this conversation, I'm both colored in South Africa and a Black woman. But that's the thing. So if you say a colored woman outside, it means or a woman of color outside, it means you're Black.
Yes.
I don't know what that terminology means when you're in South Africa though, but then from what it says here, well, and she continues to say, as a woman for the culture, it's and not for. With that being said, Asambe. Dear travel lovers, Wakadao is taking you on a trip to Morocco. Where's our destination? Marrakesh. And of course, as we know, it's summer, and summer is a time for great vacations. If you want to be a part of it, they've got a package for you. And it includes a 5-night stay in Ibis, Marrakesh, Palmyra. And also, they have airport pickup and drop-off for you. They have the Marrakesh half-day city tour. Also, the Agape Desert package is available to you, where you could have some quad biking, some camel ride, and of course, a dinner show. Atlas Mountains is also available, and they got 3 valleys and waterfalls day trip for you as well. Now, travel insurance is available, and they've got visa support free, exclusive of flight. Wonderful.
Now, if you are interested in these packages, the single rate is from $670 US, and per person sharing rate from $550 US. Do remember that this package is valid until September 2024, and also remember that terms and conditions do apply. If you are interested in any of these packages, you can book now by dialing this number 024-3200-696 or 059-4047-911. If you have more questions to ask, you can log on to Ghana Holidays at wakanow.com.
Of course, Wakanow, the threshold of travel at the touch of your fingertips. On that note, here's where we come to the end of Breaking Bites. Be sure to subscribe if you're watching for the very first time. And if you already have subscribed, don't forget to hit that notification bell for more of this information. You could also like, comment, share so we could get more of this valuable piece of content for you each and every time that we're here with you. My name is Sarah-tastic.
And of course, my name is Judy Coco. We will come your way definitely next week. Do stay tuned.
Breaking Bites is brought to you by
Wakanow.
See you later.